when we're writing it, we dedicated a weekend because we used to have a practice space in Glasgow. We just locked ourselves in a room for 3 days.
No windows.
No windows.
Just a couple of boxes of wine.
Boxes of wine.
Essentials.
Yeah. Couple of sleeping bags. And a
projector.
Actually,
a projector.
Yeah, that's actually how it went down.
Then we came out with a load of demos, and then we're like, this is the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
Thanks for tuning in to the After Party podcast. On today's episode, I'm joined by Mark Sharp and the Bicycle Thieves. They're a wicked band coming out of Scotland, and they've been making waves in the UK music scene in recent years. I really enjoyed chatting to the guys, so I hope you enjoy listening too. If you do enjoy, then please give us a like and subscribe. Please feel free also to give the episode a share, either with your friends or on social media. And please check out the episode sponsor, Paradisa. They're a cool Edinburgh-based clothing brand, and I'll provide a link to their website in the episode show notes. If you're listening to this and you're based in the central belt of Scotland, either the West Lothian area or Edinburgh or Glasgow, I just want to let you know that I've actually organised a fundraising event for the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Gaza. The event will take place on Saturday the 16th of August at Smith's Bar in Bathgate. There's going to be live music as well as DJ sets. You can find out more information about that on my Instagram page, and I'll provide a link to the event page where you can buy tickets in the episode show notes also. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope you enjoy the show.
So how you doing, guys? How's everyone going?
Very good, mate.
Happy to be here.
Mate. Yourself?
Good, yeah, good. Sun is shining outside, as we were saying there. Few questions I've prepared. Obviously, a few bits and bobs I want to ask about the band. I've been listening to your music. I was actually listening to the album on the car on the way through there. Really enjoying the stuff.
Thank you.
First thing I want to ask you is just, how did you guys first meet? Were you friends beforehand, or did you meet through music?
Through music, basically, because I was basically doing it myself for a wee while, and I had different people in different bands and stuff like that. And I was looking to put a band together, and my wee cousin's pals with Connor, and I messaged him saying, "You got any folk that can play bass?" Said to him, got him in, and then he just brought his pals along after that.
Nice.
Aye.
So how many is there in the band in total? Because there's obviously three of you are here today. Is there four in total? There's five in total. And Connor, you play bass. Yep. Cammy,
guitar.
Lead guitar. Nice. And obviously you do the singing.
Aye, and we've got a drummer and Darren plays everything basically.
Multi-instrumentalist.
Aye, multi-instrumentalist.
Nice.
Trumpet, keys, guitar, bit everything.
Tambourine.
Nice.
Tambourine.
Mine were at that house party, and he just came up to me. He was like, "Oh, I've just joined a band." I was like, "Fucking get me in then, come on."
Yeah.
So then one of your pals in Whitburn was like playing, like, it's one of those 3 a.m. jobs. It's like, there's a guitar, play that. So he's played, was it Love Is the Law?
I played Love Is the Law with the Seahorses.
And he's like,
and
boom,
like,
you're in.
And that's how it started coming together. Back at a house party in Whitburn.
Pretty much.
Nice.
That's where all things happen. Come from.
That's where everything's happened.
That's where the magic happens.
That's where the whole music scene in Scotland happens.
All jokes on aside though, like the music scene in Scotland at the moment, or not just in Scotland, but in the UK, there seems to be like so many acts coming out of the West Lothian sort of area. Obviously, I've got you guys. I had Luke Lavolpe on the podcast, had Dictator on the podcast as well. Obviously, man of the moment, not just man of the moment just now, like man of the moment for like the last however many years, Lewis Capaldi. There's something I want to ask you about him later on. But there's so much music coming out of West Lothian. I asked Luke this when he was on, and he said genuinely he gets asked about this on like every podcast. But what do you think it is? Why do you think there's so much music coming out of West Lothian, or it's such a sort of hotbed of talent?
I don't know. I can't really believe it either. It's what like.
There's something in the water.
But nah, it must, like, there genuinely is nothing else to do. You play football or you're in a band.
Yeah.
And I didn't play football, so only do one other thing.
Used to be good places for like bands to play when we were younger. Like there was like the Grange,
Harley's. Maybe went to Harley's. Dead Sea Souls and all that. With the
Attic and that as well.
Yeah.
Even like Purple Orange and that as well.
I used to go and see the Dead Sea Souls actually a fair bit. My cousin, you know my cousin Jordan Stark?
Aye.
Jordan and like all his kind of pals. I used to sort of tag
and all that.
That's right.
Well, Gobo was in our band for a wee bit.
Was Gobo in you? Right. And Kobo
Toblerone.
plays drums for Luke as well, I think.
Aye,
right?
yeah.
Aye, he's a wicked drummer,
Aye.
proper
he's mental.
nice guy. But I remember going along to those gigs, kind of tagging along because obviously my big cousin, he's older, and they were like older and cooler. Would tag along to some of the Dead Sea Souls gigs and that, and I always felt like there was kind of like a good scene round about all of that. But it seems to have evolved even more so because you've got, you know, there's, as we were saying, there's so many guys coming out of the area like yourselves, and even like on the DJ side of things as well, like LF System are obviously absolutely smashing it as well.
Yeah.
Like number one in the charts for I don't know how many weeks, man.
So it's a lot. Great tune. I
Aye.
seen they were just
Seen him the other
modelling
week in
some
the pub,
stuff for
mate.
Celtic.
Were they really?
They, aye.
Were they?
Aye, there's like a new training top or Celtic here, about 18 kits out a season. I think it was one of them, and I was like,
Aye.
cool, man.
That's class.
Aye, brilliant. Superb, man. He's a good guy, so.
So for anybody listening that's like maybe not tuned into your music before or not too familiar with you guys, they've maybe just listening because they're a fan of this podcast, how would you describe your sound? Like, what would you describe, or in what way would you describe your sound to them?
Connor, you want to take this one?
Don't know. I can never really focus myself all the time. I can't pin it down. There's a bit of element of everything in it. Bit of indie, bit of pop, bit of northern soul.
Just seems to be whatever seems right for the song.
Yeah,
Which is hard to pin down. I think Dictator are kind of like that. They like say, like they don't really have a genre, or like if they don't like.
I like to dip our toes in.
Take
different
influences for different stuff.
Yeah.
Lots of
Aye.
different. Aye.
It certainly comes across like.
I was listening when I was listening to your stuff. I felt like a lot of the music's fun, but I almost felt like there was some of this tracks. There's almost like a wee bit of cinematic, like dramatic effect to it as well. Your voice is amazing, by the way.
Oh, thank you, man.
Proper
Cheers.
wicked voice, but
Thank you.
really enjoyed it. It was hard to kind of pinpoint. Obviously, I can tell it's like quite indie. Could maybe feel like I could maybe pick up like some influences in there. What, like, who are some of the acts that you guys would consider as like influences or inspirations?
Beatles are up there for me. Otis Redding, he's like my favourite singer of all time. So don't know how much that comes across in the music because he's, but he's his trumpets and stuff and his tunes and that. So
Yeah.
but aye,
Sticky Fingers. That's a big one.
Sticky Fingers are a
probably
band for Australia.
Nice.
Pretty good band, man.
Nice.
Just everybody's got different tastes in music. I mean, I don't want to get into Cammy's. Some Taylor
Questionable.
Swift and stuff.
It's got the music
Aye, get
taste
me
of
started.
15-year-old
Questionable. You've got to share now. You've got to tell us some.
Hey, if it's good, well, I'm a big Taylor Swift fan, which I don't think they're
Oh, controversial.
I believe they're called Swifties, can we?
Aye,
Is that what they're called?
I think so. Aye.
I
I wouldn't have cared.
Nah, I'm not
nothing
passing.
wrong with
Nah, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not passing. Music's subjective, right? I'm not passing judgment.
I like that. I like that.
Aye. Who are some of the other ones? Taylor Swift and I feel like there's got to be a few others in there.
Well, I don't mean it's inspired by our music, but I think it's more a thing that we do. If you like a tune, and be like, oh, we should try and make it sound like that, and it could be feel like literally anywhere. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's what I mean. It's hard to pinpoint a genre.
Yeah, I think if you're doing music, you need to be into music and be a music fan. So like, you can't call yourself a music fan if you just like a certain band or a certain style of music. If you're a music fan, you've got to like all genres, and we just love all genres, man. So it gets like, all right, I like that trumpet, let's add that in, let's try and get some sounds that sound a wee bit more synthy or something like that. And it comes together and it makes our sound a wee bit, nothing unique about our music, but it's like, there is about us because it's so different, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're a bit of a mixed bag, we're happy to dip our toe into any kind of sort of style.
That's class. I would agree with you with what you were saying there about if you're a proper music fan, right, you're not really pinpointing yourself to any genre. You're just, if you're into music, you're into music. I listen to loads of stuff. Like it depends what day of the week it is or what mood I'm in. Like if I'm going to the gym, I'll maybe listen to like hip hop, like DMX or something like that. Get someone to get me
the
pumped
juices
up.
flowing.
Exactly. But if I'm going on a night out, maybe I'll listen to some dance music, some house music, some disco or whatever on a Sunday. Reggae, soul, hip hop. Do you know what I mean? Like, but
Calm you down after a heavy night.
Medicinal, eh?
Exactly. I feel like the older I'm getting though, the more reggae, funk, and soul I'm listening to. The more slowed down, like chilled, mellowed out stuff I'm listening to. Probably because I'm like mellowing out and chill.
I'm going to send you a playlist if you like soul and funk, man.
Please do.
We listen to a podcast. We listen to a set list before every gig.
Yep.
And it's called Get to Funk.
Right.
And it must be a bit.
Shout out DJ Sharp Show.
I put it together.
Put it together.
Years he putting this together, mate.
Is he oh
No, it's me.
You-
He's just
oh,
called
right,
DJs.
right,
I'm
right,
like,
right.
He's here.
right, yeah.
got myself some
Nice.
vinyl decks and that, and I've got loads of like Northern Soul.
Nice,
so
nice, class,
Never
mate.
played a gig of that, but me and Connor were talking about maybe doing.
Yeah,
some in the
yeah,
game.
yeah, definitely,
Aye.
definitely. I heard the Black Keys saying that on, I think it was on Joe Rogan's podcast. They were saying that they have started DJing. They collect like old, like 7 inches. I can't remember if they were saying it was like
7 inches.
old, like blues and rock stuff and that. And I think they were even saying that they play some hip hop as well. But they've started doing some like DJ sets and cool
I
bars.
wouldn't
And
call
stuff.
it like so much DJing like you'd do,
Aye.
but like it's basically playing tunes and then just kind of pushing it on the next one.
That's still DJing, man.
Buttons,
That,
dancing,
It's all about the tunes, isn't it?
fading and shit.
that is
isn't
still
much.
still DJing. That there's an art to the fading as well. There's an art to the fading. You can do it in a way that's like that works well. There's an art to it. And the thing is as well, right? If you're playing live, like tracks that are live drums, it's really difficult to mix that. Like really, really difficult to mix that. Like I'm normally mixing 2 house tracks or techno tracks or whatever. It's drum machines. It's all steady. Like the rhythm is steady. I can mix it, but mixing like a blues record or whatever, man, you're gonna fade it. But that is still DJing. Essentially, like when I was like 14, 15, I would have people like maybe if there was an empty or that, we'd be having a house party. I would make CDs and I just put like loads of different tracks on a CD that I was into, like dance tunes, and I'd be like, "You've got to hear this tune. You've got to hear this tune. Want to share it?" That's essentially DJing. It's sharing music. Do you know what I mean? You're
totally.
finding music and sort of filtering through what you like, and you're sharing it with people, and like that is essentially that's it.
Aye.
Like you don't need to be
Aye.
like learning. It's different if you're
Not
playing
an aux cable in the motor.
exactly.
That's a kind of
Aye.
DJ I'd say.
Have you seen that? There's a meme or like it's not a meme. It's like a wee TikTok going about, and there's a guy interviewing people in the subway in New York or on the subway journeys on New York. I think that's his thing. I think he interviews people about topics on the subway in New York, and it's like his thing. That's like every clip's like about a different topic, and he was asking folk.
Is that
about-
the Subway Takes guy?
I think it is, by the way.
I fucking love that guy.
And he was asking people about DJing, and he was like, "What do you think about DJs?" And they were like, "Obviously now, right? There's a lot of people DJing, right? There's loads of people DJing. It's more accessible now, and people have kind of jumped on the bandwagon with it a lot, like in the last 10 years, right? But like New York's, I can imagine. I've never been to New York, but I can imagine it being quite hipstery and stuff in Brooklyn. I think there's probably a lot of them. And he's asking these guys on the train, and they're like, "No more DJs." They're like, "No, absolutely no more." They're like, "We need joiners, we need electricians." But somebody says something about vinyl and stuff, and somebody says about like people that are not playing vinyl, and the guy's just like, they're just romanticising the aux. They're just that's no DJing, it's just romanticising the aux. But I don't
That's
agree
a
with
good
that.
way to
I don't agree with that. Like I used to play vinyl more in clubs than that. I don't really so much now, but nah, in my opinion, you're still, if you're doing that, if you're fading it, you're still DJing. You're still DJing. Aye.
Sounds good.
Anyway, enough about the DJs. The DJs, you guys.
When you talk about aux, like one of my old flatmates, a couple of his pals were really posh.
Yep.
And when they first saw it printed in text on my car, they thought it was French. Thought it was like, "Oh, past the O."
Nice. Enough about DJs. I want to talk about you guys. So obviously we were talking there a wee bit about some of your influences and stuff, like how you pick things from different genres, different tracks that you like. I love that. What is the writing process like for you guys then? Like, is it a collaborative thing between the group, or do you write more of the stuff yourself?
It's kind of like the initial idea of the song. I'll probably have an acoustic guitar written with the lyrics and melodies and stuff like that, and then I just say deal with that, and then they'll just put their stuff in it.
You work out the tempo.
Aye, which is sometimes good. It's sometimes good that when we're talking about different influences and that, I've got something in my head as soon as I've got it in, like doing the acoustic. I kind of know how I want the song to go. That's sometimes quite difficult to get across to them. But so I'll go do your own thing and see what you can do, and they'll come back with something different. Sometimes they'll most of the time better. They'll make the ideas better and stuff like that. So quite a lot of the time we're not sitting in a room doing it. We're more sending them on, and then everybody will sit on them themselves. and then all the ideas will come together. And that's probably why it is still quite a bit of a mixed bag. It's all over the place, a wee bit of time, a bit of works for some reason.
I like that. See, when you say you get something in your head, like I've heard a few people talking about this, and like obviously it's different. I make tunes as well, produced, right? It's different for me. I'm not like pulling it out of thin air. It's kind of like on a computer using Logic's, sampling stuff and whatever, right? But like you get that, like something like that wee spark of something, and you just like follow a thread almost. But like, where is that coming from, right? I've heard some interesting theories on people talking about that recently. Like it's almost like you're not actually in control of that.
Sometimes
like that's
you know,
somebody
mate.
sending you a message for somewhere else. Do you know what I mean?
Mate, it's like that.
Well,
Like, I hear like folks say it falls for the sky and that, but
Yes,
Like
yeah.
sometimes it does.
we
man.
were in the pub with Luke, and we were talking about like things like that.
Yeah.
I was like, mind that quote for Bob Dylan? He says, "I don't know who that guy was who wrote all those like classic songs because that wasn't me."
Exactly,
Aye.
exactly. It's like somebody sending you a message for somewhere. Or it's like you're saying, like fall for the sky or whatever. You're talking about Luke Lavolpe. You're in the pub.
no,
with
yeah,
Luke
yeah,
yeah.
Shout out whatever.
Yeah, shout out to Luke. Shout out to Luke. Proper top lad, eh? It's good.
Aye,
He's a good man.
Really good songwriter and
Oh,
voice
yeah.
as well, man.
Some
Like,
pipes.
Oh,
Some
aye.
pipes.
Yeah.
He's got some pipes on.
His content recently, I feel like, I don't know if it's just because I've kind of connected with him more recently and we've been speaking more and stuff, but his content recently, the videos he's been putting up where he's just like, it's just him and his guitar and stuff, like obviously really raw, just him and the guitar acoustic, but like really, really good. I feel like he's sounding better and better every time I see a clip of him playing,
I
right?
totally,
agree with
yeah.
that, to be honest. I know what you mean. I feel more recent as well.
Definitely.
I probably spent a lot more time with him recently as well, haven't we? Like,
Yeah.
Are you guys good mates then?
Aye.
That's class,
Aye.
class.
I think feel like he's been like doing teaching. I think he's like got
Aye.
a real.
Yeah.
He's been loving music again.
Yeah.
I love the videos he puts up with where he's teaching the kids, and obviously
Yeah,
he's put up the stuff now about the like extra place they've got where they work with kids that have got like
Yeah,
like
disabilities and stuff.
disabilities, and like I just feel like that's class. It's proper
yeah,
proper
brilliant.
good.
Aye,
Like,
it's
There's
really.
a
Giving
good wee
back,
community around in Bathgate with that kind of stuff. And
Aye.
Carl and Sarah need a shout out for that. They do so much for it. And we put like open mic nights on as well at the Bobardi. Probably been in the Bobardi.
I've been in the Bobardi. I've not been to one of your open mic
You need to get
nights
along
though.
with that, man. So it's
Aye,
quite good, so
definitely.
Best night of the month, mate.
Yeah.
Aye, see.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Always end up back at his house.
Really? Aye. Is your house the after party house?
Pretty much.
That's where all the guitars are. So
Is it? Nice. Party at Cammy's.
Aye, guitars with it.
I'll get some
Guitars.
decks for you next time.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Aye, let's
should
do
come
that.
through, man.
Get your
Definitely.
decks in.
What?
Get your decks in.
Yeah,
We'll get a text then, man,
definitely.
Yeah, I'll show you somewhere.
maybe
Right.
when your brother's back, eh?
Aye,
Yeah.
aye, definitely. He's
Aye.
back next month.
Aye. So where is he staying now?
He's in the Netherlands.
Right, he's in the Netherlands.
Aye,
right.
Mrs. is for there, so they've got
Right.
a wee place up there.
For anybody listening, obviously people are just tuning in now, but we're talking about this. I went to school with Mark's big brother, Michael. So shout out to Michael. He's a good dad.
Shout out to Michael,
He got a
aye.
shout out on the podcast with Luke as well, as did you guys as well. Actually,
Nice one.
you did. But yeah, we're obviously talking about the writing process and stuff. And you were saying that maybe you come up with some ideas yourself. Send some of the ideas off to the boys. Do you guys go away and record the parts separately yourselves? Then do you send each other stems like over online, and then you go away and go, right, I've got like, here's a vocal, here's a guitar, like I need to put a bass line to this, or I need to right.
All that kind of stuff. I usually go to Cameron's because I'm pretty useless with any recording.
Aye.
Anything to do with a computer.
Yeah.
Me and Colin,
Pretty
all
shit,
that.
so
Yeah.
We're
I've got
quite
his
similar.
house.
They're more technical,
Aye.
and that,
Right.
but we're like
I've not got a clue.
record it on the voice
We're very,
notes.
we're very
They're
analog
real
guys.
artists.
Right, nice.
It was true artists.
And what about, do you work with a producer, or like maybe more than one producer, or is there somebody particular like you work with to help put everything together, or do you guys kind of take care of that side of things yourself as well?
Well, the drummer is a producer as well,
Right.
James, and he's so recently we've been doing some demos at his, recording a few. We did the album with somebody else, obviously, but we're going in to record the next song with Jamie Holmes. Do you know Jamie Holmes?
No.
So looking forward to that. Going into the end of the month to record a new song with him. So we did a couple of the songs for the album with him, and we enjoyed that environment, and
Wicked.
Happy to go back there.
That's class.
It's quite fun. Like you hear like classic bands, so they like jam a song out in a room together. That's just
That's no
it's never really worked.
Nah.
Because like everyone's just kind of stands and stares at each other.
Yeah.
Aye.
Everyone's got that.
It's like, oh, is this the right thing to do?
I feel like
If I'm in
everyone's
the
got
house,
the-
I can record a guitar part 100 times and nobody's there to judge me.
Aye.
Aye, he just sits there just like
Aye.
freaking out edge with it. But nah, but it works like that, do you know what I mean? It just, why change it if that's the way it works, you know what I mean?
That's it. Music can be
I
quite
would agree.
it can be quite a sort of introverted personal thing, right? And what you're talking about, like doing the same bit like over and over 100 times or whatever, I've like, and I can relate to that from maybe in the past, like working on this tiny wee lip, and if there's somebody else like in the house or something, I'm like, I
Didn't
can't.
want them-
I'm like,
didn't want them to hear it
this
yet.
is going to annoy them so much. Like I'm just
Like
you
this-
get too self.
This is going to be good, believe me.
Aye, but it's just like actually when I was sharing a flat with guys in London, I remember working on something and it never seen the light of daylight. But I remember that this is probably why the guy just came in and like, or I went downstairs or something to the kitchen to get something out of the fridge, and the guy was just like, that same wee bit sounds like it's going to be good, mate. Like I've been on it for like hours. I was like, oh god, like,
They don't understand that that's what needs to happen.
Nah,
Sometimes you need
don't.
to keep playing the same thing. I'm like, aye, I get that. It's get a bit self-conscious. I'm like, oh no,
totally.
my mother's going to hate me. Keep tapping my foot off the
biggest
flare.
critic.
Totally. So obviously the name Mark Sharp and the Bicycle Thieves. Where does the Bicycle Thieves part come from? Where does that come from?
There was a film, I think it's the late 40s, it was an Italian film.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite a cult classic, and I'd never heard it. I was in HMV, and it just jumped out at me, and I was like, Bicycle Thief, that's quite cool. And I was like, all right, well, I'm trying to think of a name at that point, so I was like, cool, it just works. It was something as simple as that, man.
Fair.
But the ironic thing about it is the wee man got his bike stole.
Yeah.
Ah.
Victim of crime. Victim
Not
of
long
crime.
after the.
Obviously, it was my dad's bike, so I feel.
After
bad.
you came up with the name.
Yeah.
After
Aye.
you came up, you almost jinxed
Bicy-
that then, eh?
The
Bicycle victims.
Right, yeah.
Okay,
Nightmare.
the worst thing is they left the chain.
Really?
Like, the
Whereabouts?
chain? Fuck's sake. Must have been a shiter.
Must
Aye.
have, clearly.
Whereabouts
No
did they
attitude.
get stolen?
Bathgate train station.
Oh man.
It was quite
Dodgy
funny. I mean, the
place.
paper, like,
It's in the papers.
the
I was-
papers
I was
lapped
a
it up,
pariah.
like, Bicycle Thief gets his bike stolen.
Big story if it's made the papers.
Aye.
Like,
Like,
this.
it was during COVID though, wasn't it? Like, it was around about that time.
Can't even mind. It's a blood.
So
in it.
everything was in the papers then. So
Was
they just needed something
Was
to
there
talk
much news
about.
going on apart from COVID?
Man, yeah, you definitely jinxed that.
I was
Like.
about to swear. Can you
100%.
swear? Is
Ah,
it-
you can swear. You can say what you want. You can swear. As I said, like we
So
can.
you can know
If,
somebody
if,
that gets his bike stolen.
if there's anything you say, we can edit out after. But swear away. I swear like a trooper. to
Get
be
this
honest with
professional.
you.
Get a beat button. Like, boop.
Yeah, we need a beep and a donk.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So, with your music, is there a certain message or feeling that you hope people walk away with listening to it? Or I suppose that probably varies, like from track to track.
Aye. I probably just, in general, any sort of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do want to make folk greet all the time.
Nah.
But if somebody feels something for something that you've done, you take quite great pride in that. Whether they feel happy, sad, or it reminds them of a time or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you don't really want folk to greet. So we try to be a bit upbeat.
Connor heard a word for it, but I don't think he wants to say it. Do you?
What was the word again? Specific word?
You tell us.
Put you on the spot now.
Was it sexual? No, it wasn't that. It was something similar to that. I honestly can't think of the word.
Began with H.
Horny.
I know
word
what.
escaped me.
Nice,
I know
nice.
word.
Horny. We just make horny tunes. Horny tunes for horny people.
I feel like I could maybe pick up on some of that and some of the lyrics when I was listening on the way here.
yeah.
Like, yeah,
That's the ones that I
Starting
know.
to swell up.
yeah. Yeah, definitely. But that I feel like this next question is probably going to be awkward asking you this. But in terms of like inspiration, I suppose like with the lyrical process and stuff, like what do you use for inspiration? Do you just use things that kind of happen in your day-to-day life, or
Heroin.
This guy's one word.
Another H word.
Only just H was one word.
You
You
could
wouldn't
elaborate,
even-
but if you want it, but there we go. I just, like you say, anything that happens in day-to-day life, you can get it for watching films, you can get it for listening to other songs, you can get it for a conversation that you overhear listening in the pub or whatever like that. I'm trying to like certain songs, but it's mostly like lyrics. I'll hear somebody say something and I'll like straight away just like write it down, put it in my notes or whatever on my phone, oh, that's a cool saying or something like that, and that'll fit a song. And the weird thing about it is, mate, it fits into a song, no bother. Like you'll say like maybe a sentence or something like that, put it in your phone, go back to it a couple of months later or whatever, and it'll fit a song perfect. You're like, it's meant to be for that song. Do you know what I mean?
Class.
It's nuts, man.
Yeah.
That's a beauty of songwriting, man.
Yeah.
It's
I do
bizarre
find
as
that quite
fuck.
amazing because it's just something I could never do. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you can. I don't know how that happens. Like, see melodies and like lyrics. I didn't get me wrong. It doesn't just happen. Like, it definitely doesn't just happen. But I don't know where it comes from. Man. It just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like we were talking about earlier. It's like does fall for the sky, man. It's
Yeah.
weird.
That's class.
Yeah.
Are there any of your songs that, because of what you've been writing about, or even the musical side of it as well, you know, but I'll put the question to all of you, but are there any of the songs, maybe it could be something to do with, like, there's been a certain period of your life where that song reminds you of a certain period or anything. Are there any of the songs that like really kind of hold a special place in your heart more than the other ones? Or any of them that you're like, that's my favourite, or that's the one that's most kind of special to me?
For me, we've got a song called Today, Tomorrow, Forever, and that's about my dad. I lost my dad like 6 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that,
no,
mate.
that's fine, man. But so that one holds a special place in my heart. I don't know about you boys, if you have got.
Great tune.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
It's one of my favourite ones because it came together. Well, sorry, you go first.
No.
It was one of my favourites because it came together, like all the bits came together really quickly.
Yeah.
And I love all the bits in it.
It's the
Brilliant.
easiest song
Aye.
to record. Like sometimes we'll go in the producer will maybe be like,
It's like half a day or something. It was like
aye,
something-
and maybe like, oh,
It's what you want
change
for it,
this
especially
and
a
that.
song
Yeah.
that
I
emotional.
didn't
You
want
didn't
anything to change, but I
didn't want
didn't
to fuck
tell
about it, you know
them
what I
what the song was
Yeah.
about and that, and I don't think they knew.
Ah.
They didn't listen to the lyrics about like, where can I put up my bass line and where can I...
Yeah.
They don't really listen to it, and that's fine, but it's so fun to play live as well. It's like, it's not a sad song. If you listen to the lyrics, you'll be like, right, okay, I get it now, but the music's so like, it's so upbeat and it's fun to play live, man. It's
Yeah.
good fun to play live.
I'm gonna listen to that one again. What's the name of that one?
Today,
again?
Tomorrow, Forever.
Today, Tomorrow, Forever. I'm
Aye.
gonna obviously pay attention to the lyrics.
A
like-
few folk will go, there was a lassie at the open mic night, she's got it tattooed on her arm.
Really?
I've got it tattooed on my arm as well, but it's cool. My brother's got the artwork tattooed on his leg.
Wow.
That I drew.
That work is
Yeah.
quality.
Terrible
Yeah.
drawing, but he's got it on his leg now. Like.
That's
Um,
wicked.
But and there's a few people got my cousin and that have all got that tattooed, which is quite cool. But for a person that's no associated with my family to come up to us at the open mic night and be like, got that tattooed on my arm, it's just pretty.
That's
Shout out
special,
Brian.
right?
Aye,
Yeah.
he was Brian.
Did she give you, was there something that she'd said about it? Did she give you a reason why it meant as much to her, or?
I think she did, but I was very drunk at the time. We just finished a gig. It was in the Cools actually.
Right.
We'd played a gig at like a wee last minute kind of gig in there, and then she was in there and she's like, look at this and that, showing me her arm and that. Don't know what it is. That's where my one is. I don't know what hers is, but
Yeah.
and then she did say it means a lot to her and that, so it's pretty cool.
That's wicked. But you obviously really touched somebody, right? And that's like, it's
I think
special.
although I'm singing about my dad, I think people can relate.
Yeah.
You know, if M did it, slow stem, did you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. What about yourself, Connor? Is there any of the songs that mean something special to you, or?
I mean, definitely like Today, Tomorrow, Forever, class. But
Yeah.
I don't know, off the top of my head, I'm blanking actually.
Yeah, you're all good. You're
I'm
all
sure
good,
there is.
man.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
You quite like all that Northern Soul, do you know?
Oh yeah, I can.
Because the
fuck with
bass
that.
line's
Just because the
pretty
bass line was
sexy.
quality. That
Yeah,
was
Bit on the bass
that,
line.
that was pretty fluid. That one. I think
It
we.
was like a one take in my house.
Aye,
Fucking
Aye.
unbelievable.
Aye,
Nice.
5 years
great,
later,
yeah.
though.
This is a
It was
totally
one of these
selfish
songs.
reason.
Yeah.
I think it's some of your finest work.
I know, but like we went. This is a selfish reason to really like a song because I mean, after you've just dropped this fucking really big, deep, emotional reason,
I know exactly what he's going to say.
I was in Cameron's house and we were just fucking about playing. I had the sort of. I've got like a Beatles kind of Hofner bass.
Nice.
It sounded really cool in this tune, and then I think we'd been sitting on this song for like years.
Aye.
Started off as a.
We'd kind of forgot about it like the rest of the band,
Yeah.
but he was
I always
yeah,
said
that's-
it,
he
he's
had
always
the
kind of
bass
line.
had
I don't know
it.
why.
This
It
is cool.
was
I
the
think this could
bass.
be quality. And then I think one day we were like, oh, what if we had like, it was always called All That Northern Soul, and then somebody said, what if we actually put Northern Soul kind of
Drum
drums
beats,
to it, and we did it, and it was like, fuck, this is unreal. But then I done a take at Cammy's house, really happy with the bass, and then we sent it to the producer, and he was like, I was like, oh, do you want me to redo that? He's like, no, it's perfect.
Nice.
I knew he was going to say that.
And I'm
cool.
just like terrible for
I love this song so much that I didn't do that much work on it.
Perfection.
Aye,
So,
nice.
That's what makes it so good.
Yeah.
I think, well, my
One
opinion
take.
anyway.
Do you find with you guys writing tracks and making tracks, do you find, is there a big, like, are some tracks like that, they're just quick, and is there some tracks where it's like it takes weeks, months, whatever?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time. It's probably about 50-50.
And there's no rhyme or reason for it, or
No, sometimes we'll be sitting on one for literally years.
Mm.
Like that one, for instance, there was a couple like Stubborn
Yeah.
as well was one of, and they made it onto the album. But sometimes it's like the producers doesn't fancy it, so you just go. You either agree with them and then try something different, or you try something different and then go, nah, we like this, and take it to another producer, and that's what we did with a couple of tunes.
really?
Yeah, and the
Aye,
other producer's
aye.
like, what's the problem? That's brilliant. And
Really, right? Right.
Superman was one of
Yeah.
them.
Interesting.
Conflict of opinion, eh?
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
Is there any tracks that don't make the cut where maybe you like it, a couple of you are like, nah, do you know what, we need to, would you take a vote on it, or
Maybe
do you-
just no
Aye,
finished
just-
enough.
A couple that aren't ready.
Aye, there's
We've
some
got enough,
there's some
yeah.
songs that we've like half songs really that we've not even got round to and stuff. But usually if it's shy, I'll just no let them hear it.
yeah.
But sometimes like you'd be surprised with some songs. We kind of gave up on that song that Connor's talking about, all that Northern Soul. We gave up like the rest of the band, but he insisted, and thank God he did, because eventually
Yeah,
gets there
it's
4 years
yeah,
later.
yeah.
Do you know what I
Totally
mean?
changed for like the original
Aye,
demos. It was like pure kind of like naughty's kind of upstroke,
aye.
which I fucking hate.
kind of
that.
ska
I hated
sounding
that.
Yeah.
to like a really cool Northern Soul thing with a lot of horns and stuff.
Just be changing the drums.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
changed
Well,
everything
he
about
had-
the song.
You had the bass, and then it was him that do that drum beat, and then
Yeah, was like, there's
at
definitely something
at
in.
your first house, and then I took it back to my
Yeah.
house, and then it was just for then I was like, right, I get it now.
I was like, there's definitely something in this song that
So
is
Yeah.
sometimes it's
work
hard
with.
to get everybody on board. It's like different opinions in the band. It can be
Yeah.
difficult, but we've not had too much disagreements with songs. To be fair, it's
Yeah.
usually us against the producer.
Yeah. Nah, fair. I mean, with that one, maybe you just need it's like a fresh set of ears, fresh
Oh, yeah,
perspective
totally,
on it,
aye.
right?
That's it.
Fresh perspective. But I suppose working with producers and stuff as well, they can probably make you hear something.
Can I
and
be really wide? I really need to pee just when you're starting that
No,
question.
you're fine. Nah, you're cool. You're cool.
back.
Go
I'll
go for it. Go for it. Paul, should we pause whilst he goes for a pee, or keep talking, or? Aye, we'll just keep talking. We'll
just
keep
go.
talking.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah, we'll keep talking.
Maybe get a better conversation.
Aye. Nah.
I'm joking.
So I mean, with that, like with producers as well, like I suppose they can probably like rebox it for you, or like frame it in a certain way that you're almost hearing it in a completely different light as well, right?
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, do you find like with the tracks that you guys make, like do they add a lot of production, or is it more of just a sort of technical like mix and stuff like that they do? Are they adding a lot, or?
Sometimes I definitely so, like Today Tomorrow Forever is basically just bashed it. Kind of, it's no much change for like my phone recording. Do you know what I mean? It's and then the demo that we done, it's like spot on to that. Like that hardly changed, but we had a song called Big Star. It's on the album, and that was completely different. And again, it was the drums that changed. It was more like a kind of summery indie tune. And for some reason, the producer was like, "Let's try these mad drums on it," and totally changed the song. Yeah,
Yeah,
we completely changed the song in the
Started
studio.
as like kind of cheery
Aye,
summer indie kind of anthem to like a kind of wee bit sinister
aye,
kind of sounding almost too.
mm-hmm.
Then we added the wee bit for the Godfather in it as well.
aye.
That was like a bit
He
like,
Cammy typed. It's a shame that he's not here to tell the story. But he typed in "Big Star"
Right.
into Google, and that speech came up for the Godfather. And he's
The Johnny
"You're gonna be a big
Fontaine
star,
one."
Johnny
Yeah.
Johnny Fontaine now."
Uh-huh.
So let's try and put that in the song, and it's
I-
like magical.
I think I picked up on that earlier. I think I picked up on that earlier. Is that within like the first? How many tracks in on the album is that?
Oh, I'm not sure.
That's about the halfway point. I think.
I think I
Aye.
picked up on that earlier, and I was going to ask you about a sample. I definitely heard
Well,
it.
there's a couple samples on the album.
Right.
Yep.
There's one at the very start, but that's a guy called Charles Bukowski. Have you
Right.
heard of him? He's like
Yeah. I've heard of Bukowski.
Quality,
He's
man.
like writer and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I was like
Yeah.
obsessed with the guy. He's, like his words and stuff like that. So that's how that ended up going in. And he comes in again at the end with the same poem or one of his writings he done. But no, that one's Johnny Fontaine, mate. Do you know? Just talking about Big Star.
Johnny Fontaine.
Nice.
Do you remember? Did you just type that into Google and That came up. Me
No, we just went into YouTube and typed in Big Star, and then that was the first clip that came up. It was like,
let's do
it was
it.
like, this is perfect.
This is meant to be as well.
Aye.
My dad was just telling me he's been watching a series about the making of it's a drama. It's
Oh, mate.
The Offer.
The Offer.
Yeah, unreal.
Is it good?
It's brilliant.
Is
Aye,
it?
worth a
Is
watch,
it?
man.
I want to watch it. I'm big into series and
Aye.
stuff. Like I really like watching a
A lot
good
of shit
series.
for the Godfather, you'll be like, fucking hell, like, you won't believe it's
Really?
thing, aye.
The old famous story is you know the scene with the horse's head.
Well, this is the same guy that says Big Star that
That's-
does the quote. As
Yeah,
well.
I thought that's what that bit was from.
Aye.
I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
That was apparently supposed to be based on something that actually happened with Frank Sinatra, right?
Aye, yeah, that's
Is
Johnny
that-
Fontaine.
Is that in the offer?
Offer.
Is
Yeah,
it in the offer? Is it?
Frank Sinatra, he's like a big part of it as well. 'cause
Really?
He
didn't
fucking
get that.
hates like the film, like The
Ah,
Godfather, because he knows
right.
that Johnny Fontaine's based on him.
Based on him. That's mad. There you
He's
go.
been saying to me for a while to watch that. I need to.
Oh, The Offer's
watch
brilliant, man.
I
I'd
don't-
definitely watch it.
Oh,
You
aye.
know the cat, you know, like, what's his name? Marlon Brando
Mm-hmm.
sits like stroking a cat. It's iconic.
Mhm.
They were like, oh, that's a good idea with the cat. And they're like, where the fuck did that cat come from? It apparently just came in for the alley and he started laughing.
Really?
It's like
Really?
most iconic,
Ah,
like one of like an iconic picture of it.
that's class.
Just a random cat.
I'm gonna check that out. I was watching the last series of Squid Game last night, but I feel like it was the wrong choice for a Sunday night, man. Like I was DJing on Saturday night, right? I wasn't even drinking, but I never got home till like sort of 5 a.m. and was a bit tired and that. Was probably wanting something a wee bit more wholesome, but it gave me the fear. Like just this.
really?
No reggae.
Nah, no reggae. Nah, I needed some reggae, man. I needed a bit of Bob to chill me out, like bit of Toots in the Maytals or something, man. But I was watching the last series of that last night, and it's just too high stress. Like I think I got like 3 episodes in, and I was like, I don't think I could get to sleep after it, man. I was like, the cortisol levels were too high. I should have went. To be fair, it's a stressful series as well, but in a different way. But I should have went with I want to watch the new series of The Bear. Have you watched The Bear?
I've seen all. I've not seen the new one
I've not
yet.
finished it, but I've been watching it now.
Brilliant,
Class.
proper.
My big brother actually put me on it. He loves it.
Was he?
I
Aye.
know it's really stupid, but this morning I was wearing a t-shirt, you know, the original Beef.
Have you got a t-shirt?
Can I get the misprint one, the Berth?
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
wearing original Berth
Oh,
t-shirt this
nice.
morning.
Did you have that on this morning? Did you? Where did you get it? You just get it online.
Fucking Amazon or something.
That's
But it's-
class. Aye.
I know, I do like the Bear.
I would get one of them.
It's actually got one of my favourite episodes of television. You know the one where I can't. What's his name?
Richie.
Cousin
No spoilers.
Richie.
No spoilers.
Yeah. Is this in the new series that's out, or is
You know,
this
it's season 2
Yeah.
season 2?
when he goes to that really fancy restaurant and does his training.
Yeah.
And at the end, because it's a quite uplifting episode, and then right at the end, love story plays.
Yeah.
Doesn't
yeah,
get much
yeah.
better
I
than
thought you were going to
that.
say something cool there.
I should have done that.
That's pretty cool.
Is it?
That I know the episode you're talking about where he goes to the big fancy restaurant. That's
yeah,
class.
spotted.
He's such a good character as well, man. He's so good. I feel like I've seen him in something else. He
In
was
Skins, but like the American version.
in. Is he?
Aye, and
Is
he's
he?
playing Bruce Springsteen in the
Oh,
film
you're
about
talking
him.
about the
Oh,
main
is
guy.
he?
Oh, no,
Aye.
that's
Oh,
Carmi.
Carmi.
you're thinking about
Yeah,
Carmi. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
He's cool as well, man.
Aye.
He's really
The guy
cool.
calls like cousin.
All right, sorry. Aye, aye.
Yeah.
Aye,
What is his actual name again?
Richie?
Richie. Aye. I think he's in an episode of Andor, or a couple of episodes of Andor in the first
right.
season, maybe.
I've not watched that.
I've
yet.
still seen it. Is that good?
Oh man, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Are you
couldn't
Star
keep up.
Wars
Aye.
fans?
Yeah,
big time.
It's
But
amazing.
I can't really be arsed with Disney Star Wars.
Do you know what? Like in comparison to the rest of the series that Disney have done, this is like leagues above. Like that.
Oh, really?
Honestly, this is like one of the best series of anything I've watched.
Is it
Like
like-
it's proper good, man.
It's like a prequel, Rogue One.
That's right.
Aye.
Yeah,
Rogue
yeah.
One's quality.
Yeah,
is
Rogue
quite-
One was
that's
wicked.
quality. That's quality.
The guy that plays him, what's that guy's name again? He was in Narcos Mexico as well.
I can't remember
his name.
I can't remember his name.
I can't remember his name either. He's a brilliant actor. But yeah, it basically it's prequel to Rogue One. It ends just before like Rogue One is kind of sort of about to take off. But definitely watch it. It's wicked.
we went to the pictures to see Rogue One, and I was at the pub before, which is not a good combination.
Yeah.
So like I fell asleep right at the start. And I woke up and Darth Vader's just mincing cunts in the hallway. I'm like, what's going on here?
That's like the last scene in the whole film.
What have I missed? Everything. I missed everything.
Yeah, there's so many good series on the telly just now. The Last of Us as well. Like, did you
I've seen the first series. I'm waiting
man.
on the missus to watch the second one, so it'll be a while.
Bite my tongue,
I feel
man.
bad. I've just been rewatching Peep Show.
Peep Show?
Yeah, Peep
I
Show's
never,
fun.
I never got into Peep Show. I'm kind of not into like stuff like that as much, but I've heard obviously like people absolutely love it.
Aye, just party super hands.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
So good, man.
Yeah.
Aye. Well, listen. Enough about telly. Another couple of questions I want to ask you here. People have definitely picked up a few telly recommendations
Oh,
there
I
if they're
picked
looking for
100%.
something to watch. But something I wanted to ask you was, you guys, you seem to have built quite a strong fan base, right? Without relying on major label backing. So what's been the key to that success in that journey?
It's quite engaging with the fans and
Aye, we're not massive on like social media either though. It's just kind of try to focus on the music. Do you know what I mean? I think too many bands try to focus on everything else, and then the music comes last. I don't know why that is a thing now, but obviously TikTok and stuff have turned it into that kind of style. But I don't know.
Like anyone that's into it, you always go up to them, speak to them, and be as sound as you can, because they've obviously given you your time, their time, so you should.
Aye, in real life,
Engage with them in real life.
Yeah.
Which is way more meaningful, right?
totally.
Way more meaningful. So anybody that's come along to your gigs or anything like that, you make a point of spending a bit of time with them, engaging with them.
Pretty much all our pals now.
Aye, you make some pals doing this game, like definitely.
That's wicked.
Aye.
What do you think about, like, you obviously mentioned their TikTok and stuff like that, and listen, it's I'm probably at the risk of repeating myself here because it's something that's kind of popped up on this podcast quite a lot. I've spoken about it like in the sort of DJ scene, electronic music scene and stuff like that. And I don't want to sound like that old guy who's like, oh, bloody TikTok and whatever, but because I've probably moaned about it a bit, right? But like, what's your thoughts on that side of the music industry now, and trying to be more, or having the pressure to be more sort of present, having an online presence and content, and like what's your thoughts on all of that? How do you find, or how are you navigating through that kind of space that we're in at the moment?
What probably is the music industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the content part is like that's like annoying for a band that just wants to make music, and even like labels and that, they're always pressuring folk to
Aye,
you
look
need to
at
get
your
more
numbers.
content out there, do
Yeah,
something
everything
stupid.
else.
But I think it's got a good part in like obviously like music,
Being
like people
accessible.
discovering more accessible. It's kind of
Mm.
killed the whole kind of Simon Cowell era
Yeah.
as well. Eh?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I would say that's
Definitely.
true,
So, yeah.
definitely.
It's definitely got a place.
I've kind of noticed that
That's a-
Spotify are
That's a really good point, actually.
yeah. I mean, I think to touch on your point there, like I think that kind of era of the manufactured boy band has passed, and I don't know if I can attribute that, or I don't know if I would have ever thought to attribute that to like social media, and maybe there is something in that. Maybe the fact that on social media you can show people what you're up to and stuff, and
It's not just a
like-
guy telling you what to listen to.
yeah.
You've got like this whole platform kind of thing.
Exactly. Maybe there is some link between that, but I've noticed that Spotify seem to be almost like encouraging that side of it as well now, right? Because you can, am I right in
You get
thinking you
reels
can
and
do
stuff.
reels and
Yeah.
clips on Spotify as well, right? Which is cool. I definitely think like it's cool for fans to get a sort of behind the scenes look into the creative process.
Yeah.
And I think something else that I think is cool about it is, and I'm sure I said this before as well, is like, you know, if you guys have picked up a fan in Sweden or wherever, like they can just like DM you. Do you know what I mean? You are like contactable. Like they can be connected to you. Like if I wanted to tonight, I could tweet Trump. Do you know what I mean? Like you've got direct access.
Yeah.
I think that is cool. That is
It's definitely got some like pros, but for me, it's I hate what it's doing to music.
really yeah.
I think people, it's been so accessible and so easy to get, which is great because sometimes not everybody can afford to go and buy albums and that, but it's killing the art for me. I feel like it's taken away too much yet. And see, all my favourite bands, I like finding out and doing digging. Now everything's just in my fingers.
Yeah.
Fingertips, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There is, I don't know who curates it, but there's a difference between people like some bands or like some musicians that like you can tell they're trying hard with content, and sometimes you just see like it's videos of bands and that's how you get into them. Like then they speak the day in it, and that's you know what I mean. There's like different angles you can go at.
There's a bit of mystery to it,
Yeah,
almost.
because I feel like you can still get that. But
Totally, but keep it.
I don't think
If you're like doing loads of content, that kind of keep it about the music. We try to anyway. There's a bit. You try to bring your personality across and do some funny mad shit and all that as well. But
our number one TikTok says one of his tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
aye,
Oh yeah.
Nothing about our music's ever went viral.
aye. But there's a
My
song on it.
Stupid tattoo of a goose. Or of a goose, even.
You're gonna let us see? Is it doable? Is it doable? Yeah.
You can do the thing. You need to cover the hat and then.
I can see it. I can see it's got the cowboy hat on. It's a cool tattoo.
That's a belter.
But how come it went viral though?
Probably gonna have to get the video out, Cammy, if you've got it there.
Yeah.
It's not even funny, like that.
It's just random, but it's like 3 seconds long. It's like it just shows you like
Aye.
Yeah.
just mad shit
Stupid
like that.
shit
You're,
that folk will pick up, you don't like.
you're spending a fortune in the studio and spending all this time writing songs and that, and then that's what.
That-
but Nadale, that's got no longevity in it. Do you know what I mean?
No,
You know,
totally.
the music has to be there. There's too many bands for me doing food reviews and
Yeah.
walking about a microphone in the street, wasping folk, man. Don't just
That's what I mean. Is like some people try hard with
Aye.
their content and they try to like do all that kind of stuff.
just
Like sometimes you see like
let's see your
pictures, like-
tunes, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aye, and like you're talking about Spotify as well. I've actually heard folk go, I'm not allowed to listen to them. They've only got like 100 monthly listeners or whatever.
That's
You know what I mean?
ridiculous.
It's like they've only got a certain amount of followers.
Let me see this. That is pretty good. Like I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put it to mic again in case. There we go. I don't know if a camera will see that. You know what I mean? But that is
Just
pretty good.
basically him revealing the tattoos.
For anybody listening, it's the goose has got a cowboy hat on, and then we've got the Western music coming in with the goose. The timing, it's all the timing.
You'll find it on our TikTok.
You'll find it on, find it on the
video.
TikTok.
Nothing to do with any music.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Nah.
Spaghetti Western music.
That is
Yeah.
nice.
But you made a wee bit of.
I did the goose, the
Wonder.
bad. What was that?
You should have said the goose, the bad, and the ugly.
I know.
Said the good, the bad, and the goose.
Fucked that right up.
Aye, said the good, the bad, and the goose.
That could have been
It
double.
was
Right.
right there. It was right there, and I missed it.
It worked anyway if it was a popular one. Right?
Yeah.
You're obviously talking about Spotify. Have you heard the recent news about the band that's been discovered on Spotify that's just completely AI? You heard that? Yeah.
That's
Oh,
mental.
yeah.
It's scary, right?
Very scary.
And the owner of Spotify, or the main stock shareholder or whatever, has apparently been investing loads of money into an AI software creating company. So people think that people are kind of thinking, I don't know if they're just putting two and two together, but that maybe that is like a game plan of Spotify to try and just have more AI artists, because obviously they pay terribly, like as you guys will know.
They don't care.
But I mean, they'll not, if it's AI artists that are getting them with streams, they won't have to pay anything to them, right? So
I seen there was like a study about it, and they asked a certain amount of people, obviously, and people preferred the AI songs to
that's
the
right.
real
Oh,
music
really?
as well.
Be a shite gig though, eh?
Good
I
point, mate.
I
Good
don't know. I
point.
mean, the way things are going, man.
Oh,
Terminator will be up there soon enough.
fuck it.
Like you'll have
couple of
Terminator up
humanoids,
there
but-
shaking his chamois like Elvis, and it soon enough. You know what I mean? But
I would rather
choose
hear
a line,
Arnie
that'd be
sing
funny.
than AI.
same.
It's scary though, innit?
It's really scary. I mean, like music is supposed to come from the soul, right? And like what we were talking about earlier on, like where it comes from somewhere.
Yeah.
But like, where's it coming from if it's being generated by AI? Like that is.
Do you think they'll get that connection across? You can get connected when you feel music, but sometimes like, do you think they can do it with like?
Maybe that's how AI is starting to feel things now because of music. Maybe they're going to start
scary.
Maybe this is
feeling
it.
shit. Maybe this is it. We're fucked.
iRobot, innit?
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Do you guys use ChatGPT for anything? Do you use it?
No.
I use it as well, and sometimes, honestly, it's like, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I use it now and I think, God, is this making me stupid? Because I'm using it. Do you know what I mean?
That's why I'm trying to keep my marbles as long as I can.
I
You
was
know what I
thinking
mean?
it like
I
as
think-
long as possible.
I definitely think that's the way. Like, I think that it's got to be
yeah.
it's got to be done. But
Do you
also,
need pay for it?
No?
Not for the basic version. I've got the pro version. I've actually got the pro. I pay for that, and
What's the difference?
Is that the take your dinner and that?
it doesn't make your dinner, but it's up to date. The information's up to date, and there's like so for example, if I was making some sort of presentation or something like that, and I could just actually send a photo of it in to ChatGPT, and it will like analyze what it sees, not just this is mad, right? So I do a wee bit of competing at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, just like in Scotland, just like at like amateur level in Scotland, right? But when I compete, I have to make weight for like my weight categories, and I was using it to help me with the weight cut, like we're bringing my weight down, so it was doing me like diet plans and stuff. But it's handy because I could just say like what I've got in the house, like kind of thing, and it would just give me something for that day.
That's useful.
That's useful.
Aye.
But also, step beyond this. So with the pro version, I could actually take a picture of what was on my plate, and it was going.
chance.
There's 5. It would say there's 5 potatoes, 1 chicken breast, 3 carrots, like, and it would go. That's roughly this amount of calories, this amount of protein, etc. So for likes of that, man, like it's time saving for me with that. Do you know what I mean? Like I would be able to do that anyway, but it would be a lot of messing about weighing stuff and shit like that. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like
it takes me fucking ages.
exactly. So like for that kind of thing, it's like it saves time. It's kind of streamlining things and making it more efficient for me, which I don't grudge it for that. I don't grudge it for that. But that is the only real bit of AI that like software or technology that I've kind of used. Like, have you guys?
See, that's like a good example of making life easier, not like coming up with ideas and.
It's just
Exactly.
having to like, it's like an unnecessary pain in the arse.
Exactly.
I'd love to hear what you use it for.
Well, so Caitlin, well, my missus recently discovered it, and she's used it for everything. And we've just had a wedding, and she's always like, "Oh, is it okay for?" Thanks, man. So that was is it all right for babies to go to sleep, like lying on the back if they're sick and stuff like that? But like the first thing that she done was. Type in, can you show me a chicken with a Adidas track top on?
See, that's what I expected. So tattoo ideas for yourself.
As soon as it did, she was like, right, I can trust this guy. I can trust this guy with my child's well-being. So, or this thing.
It's good for quick answers on stuff, right? But I have kind of heard, I think there was something came out just the other day that one of the sort of heads of ChatGPT was saying like, not to take it as gospel for everything.
Oh yeah, I tell her that all the time. I'm like, stop trusting that for.
Yeah, definitely. I'm like nice to it. See when it gives me stuff and that, I'll say like, oh, thank you very much in that, because just in case it decides to like uprise against us, like
you won't be the first one to go.
Yeah. But it's funny, like, because I'm using it that much now and it knows I'm in Scottish and stuff like that, like it started saying like Scottish slang and that to me, and it's like it's weird, man. It's weird.
Just wonder what they do with all the data, like.
They're learning, man. They're learning all the time.
But the thing is, though, see using it, right? Like, do you know how people say it's like artificial intelligence? Like, I feel like using it, like it's obvious that it's just taking like text. It's obviously it's just like a language predicting model. Like I don't use it and think like this is intelligent. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's very obvious that it's just like a quicker Google. It's just pulling information off the internet. Do you know what I mean? So I find it hard to imagine, like, you know how people are saying it's going to become more advanced than humans and stuff like that. I find that difficult to understand. Yeah. I find that difficult to understand. Like I don't think we as humans even fully understand humans. Like we don't even understand how like complex the human mind is. So I find it difficult how we could say like, oh, this is going to become more advanced than humans. I mean, maybe at like calculations and like physics and stuff like that, but I don't know. I mean, I just, for me, when I'm using it, I just think like this is just like a quicker Google kind of thing, you know?
I'm not scared of it as like old people.
Nah.
Like, we do work for people.
But I do think
like,
when you say that, like Spotify, they've got like an AI band. I'm sure the tunes are maybe like, well, I've never listened to them, but
have you heard the AI Beatles?
I can't remember.
But like,
if you can think
of like the saddest song you've ever heard, I don't think they'd be able to do that.
No.
They know like a up tempo, like funky thing.
Yeah.
Like everyone's fun.
Yeah.
Have a good time, everybody.
But it's not got the same soul
Yeah.
Well, maybe not yet, but I don't think they'd be able to write the saddest song you've ever heard.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's the thing, right? We're just talking about the AI music that's been created. I'm saying it's not going to get more advanced than humans, but people are already voting the AI song is better. So yeah, let's see. But what do I know? What do I know at the end of the day? Need to ask.
Fuck, it'll be a laugh.
Need to ask Lex Friedman or somebody.
Definitely.
Yeah, but anyway, back to your guys' music, right? Enough about the AI music. So your album, the one we were talking about earlier on, was listening to it in the car on the way here. It went straight to #1 in the Scottish album charts back in 2023, right? Could you tell us a little bit about the experience of putting the album together, writing the album, to the release, and obviously the response that it got, the amazing response that it got, how that felt?
Yeah, it was class. Like, it was a tough experience. It was kind of songs that are accumulated over the years for us, to be honest. There was a few songs that were already out, but it's quite tough in the studio, isn't it? Trying to get, felt like it's your first album, there shouldn't be pressure. I think we put quite a lot on ourselves. But obviously delighted with how it turned out. And
We did have, when we were writing it, we dedicated a weekend, because we used to have a practice space in Glasgow. We just locked ourselves in a room for 3 days.
no windows.
No windows.
Just
Wow.
a couple of boxes of wine.
Boxes of wine,
Got a box of
Essentials.
wine,
Yeah.
couple of
Loads of
sleeping bags. And we watched
projector.
actually a projector.
Yeah.
That's actually how it
it's
went
actually
down.
Then we came out with a load of demos, and then we're like, this is the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, there was one night we fucked it. We were like
We had a wall.
steaming, and we were up like all night. Woke up the next day like, oh fuck, let's see what pitch that we've
I
produced.
just thought,
And it was like, it was good, eh?
we thought this is going to be terrible. Let's hear what we were making, but then it was quite good.
was great.
So
That's class.
Yeah.
How many days?
3
4
nights, I think.
Was it 3 nights?
And-
4
and
Three or
days.
four, it was.
How many tracks in that space of time?
That's okay, I mind.
was a couple
This was
that we
just before.
kinda-
This was before we went and took these songs into the studio. They
Yeah.
were just demos.
These
but,
were ideas.
Aye.
Yeah.
Then we had a wall one day and they put Wolf of Wall Street on and go back to it.
Yeah.
Got back, that gave you the inspiration again. Nice.
Or a munchie box.
Nice.
It's
So
always good to reset.
a flat in Glasgow, did you say?
No, it
no,
was,
it was
like
like
a practice room.
It's near where Andrew stays. What's that place called again?
Kilmarnock.
Dalmarnock. Aye.
Dalmarnock.
We definitely weren't allowed to be staying in here.
No, we realised we didn't think they closed it. We thought
Right.
we got full access, but you weren't allowed to. A band next door to us got chucked out for being in it
Really?
overnight or something like that.
Really? And
We
you
didn't know that. We were in it for 4.
class.
But nah, it was
There's no windows or anything like that, eh, so we're
That
kind of losing our mind.
that must have been intense.
That was
It was
cool,
actually
like-
class, eh?
like, it was
Yeah.
like most bands would maybe go bowling or something for a wee kind
Yeah,
of
bonding.
get together bonding
Aye.
session. You know, let's
Yeah.
just get the beers and the wine and
That's
let's make
class.
tunes.
Do you think like with that, what is it they say, like a task will take as long as you've got to do it? Like with that, you've almost, did you like set a wee deadline, say, right, like we're doing this for 4 days, like we need to come away with,
Yeah.
like with that, you're almost like forcing yourself, right, to like not procrastinate.
Well, we never had when we we'll take these 4 days and we'll do whatever, blah blah blah. But we never had like we need to get 10 songs done. It was just go there.
Couldn't really get a phone signal in the place
Aye.
as well, eh?
Brilliant,
So
it was
we're like,
perfect.
That
There
There
probably
was a
helps.
toilet in the building, by the way, but so
When
we
you're
could use
walking
the
at 6
toilet.
o'clock in the
It wasn't
morning,
like
you're
a piss
like,
bucket.
You'd be amazed at the amount of folk that practice at like 4
Yeah.
in the morning and that, eh? It's weird.
Really?
It's creepy, aye.
Yeah, yeah.
When you bump into somebody in the hall, you're like, they're going to think I'm a fucking weirdo. as well.
yeah.
I know you're a weirdo.
Yeah.
Loads of bands were in there. Snuts were in there and Vista and all that. They were
Aye.
on there. It was quite
Yeah.
Declan Wells.
Is that not where they got signed?
I think so. Couldn't believe the amount of bands that were in that place when you just like
That was cool.
pass them and stuff.
It was
but
like right in the middle of a sort of like caravan
park?
kind of park. Not
Aye.
caravan park, but like it was definitely, that's where they kept the shows when it wasn't the gala day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
There's a
mean,
hell of a
is
scale
it
there.
is it not when we were leaving? There was a boy in the caravan standing outside
Oh.
with his tap half playing
Serial
a
killer.
cello.
Definitely a serial killer. This was mental.
Oh,
I just didn't like, we were like, oh, we're the only ones here. We went out. Like, oh no, fucking Norman Bates is here as well. we'll be fine. It
Great.
was mental.
That's class. Yeah.
Aye.
I'm glad you've seen him as well. Was it just
I used to
No,
stand,
no,
I
it
used
was-
to
it was
stand
there.
at his door all the time. Some, you know, you get the caravan a double door. His top's off and that. He definitely didn't hear it on the other half, but you couldn't see because the door. And you're like, guys,
Playing a cello, like, I mean, that's a
Just
total
playing a
serial killer thing to do.
That is such a rogue picture. Like.
should have taken a photo. That would have been a good album cover.
Aye, we'd walk past and he'd still be just standing outside in his pants. We'd be like, We need to go home.
What's going
It's
on?
not
Yeah.
worth it anymore.
So we've got new practice
cello.
space.
Yeah.
Mate, you want to record some cello?
Should have got him in.
That would
I
have
know.
been cool.
Should have got him in.
Imagine
but
having him on.
Nah, we wouldn't be sitting here today. Like.
So, I mean, from then to the point where the album actually came out, like, I don't know, you said you don't know how many songs you done then, but what was there, like, what was the sort of time period? How long did it take you to get all the songs together, get them produced, and then get it out into the world?
A month, was it?
Was it that?
That was longer than that. I
Felt
think.
longer than that.
We were booked in.
Well, it felt longer when you were in there.
I feel like after we'd done that, we booked in to the studio.
Mhm.
We obviously had to get a bit of like funding in that as well,
Mm-hmm.
because it's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But a couple of months, so it wasn't like
Mhm.
too long. But we were kind of in and out the studio for
Aye.
ages.
Mm-hmm.
I've try and tie it in with work and
tie
stuff
it
like that as
in.
well. Yeah,
Of course.
we were working
aye.
like 9 to 5, and
Yeah.
Mhm.
but
Do you work with a label? Do you work with an independent, or did you self-release?
Self-released. it.
Self-release. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
was-
a sigh.
Oh, they did.
Well,
We,
they, I don't
They
know.
done
they done our,
once, they
they done our
printed
physical
the-
copies.
Yeah.
they never paid for the like recording of
No,
that.
no,
but
we
they-
did. We paid for it ourselves. Well,
Yeah.
we got funding off people to
You-
do it all.
I mean, you don't necessarily, like, in today's age, like, where you can, obviously we're kind of slating off Spotify and stuff, but like
Mhm.
we're at an age where like you have just got the access where you can do that. It's
Mm.
like it's not really essential. Like
No.
Yeah.
I have
When they call
I've-
it low barrier of entry.
yeah, exactly. Like I've released on quite a few labels, but I also have my own wee label as well. Which, like, if I make something and I'm just like, I just want to get it out there or
Yeah.
whatever. Or I've released music from friends and artists that I like and stuff as well. But it is great to be able to just like
Mhm.
to be able to have that access to just put it out there yourself,
Yeah.
right?
You want the
It's-
freedom as
Definitely.
well. I think just by seeing other bands and kind of that's basically alone. You're getting
Yeah.
off these labels and stuff. So
yeah,
and they
yeah.
get quite a bit of the say and take a. But we just keep everything and not that we get much, but we keep the royalties to ourselves. So
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah, definitely. And that creative freedom, as you were saying,
Mhm.
that you've just reminded me of something that I was going to ask you about earlier on. You had said, Mark, about the artwork. Did you drew the artwork? Do you do all the artwork yourself, or
No, I did for all the singles.
Yeah.
For the actual album cover, guy called Scott Kempick, who's
Right.
done quite a lot with us. He did a lot for the Snuts
right?
coming through, so you see the same area.
Yeah,
I just kind of drew a terrible drawing
yeah,
and said, go and make that good. And it felt right to get him to do it because he'd been working with him, done music videos and stuff with him since the very beginning, like even before the band. So, no, he's got full credit for that, man. He's
nice.
great artist, man. Really
Yeah.
cool.
yeah, he's brilliant.
We I forgot to mention them earlier on when we were talking about bands from West Lothian. The
Mm.
Snuts, like,
Mm.
obviously absolutely massive as
They
well.
were at that
Yeah.
house party when he joined the band. as
Oh,
well. It was
really?
one of their houses, I think. So.
Nice. Aye, yeah.
Can't mind that.
Nah, it's a bit bloody. Wicked band as well. Speaking of like bands and other acts for West Lothian, this kind of brings me back to what I had in mind earlier on when I mentioned Lewis Capaldi. What I wanted to ask you, obviously, you guys have supported quite a few great big acts, but I know that you went on tour with Lewis. Am I right in thinking? Did you do like 16 countries or something like that?
Yeah.
16
Around Europe,
Round Europe. That must have been a proper amazing experience. I can imagine. Like, maybe want to tell us a bit about it.
Incredible.
It's the most fun I've
Where do
ever
you
had in my
start?
life.
Really?
Put it that bluntly.
Yeah.
We were kind of freaking out. He just messaged me out the blue, just saying, "Do you want to do this tour?" And I was like, "Obviously." So
By
we
the way,
started.
by the way, it's in 3 weeks.
It's in 3 weeks. So we started freaking out, trying to get funding and stuff of people and say, "Listen, we'll buy you back. We need to get there and that."
Mm.
So we spent maybe a good couple of weeks doing that, and then Lewis was like, "No, that's all right. You're coming on the bus." So we had to cancel everything. Lewis doing some money as well, actually,
Ah.
because we couldn't get couldn't cancel it.
Yeah,
Cancel
yeah.
them, sorry.
Yeah.
Nah, he just stuck us on one of his tour buses, and it was incredible. We had to fork out for the hotels because it was a couple of days off in between
Yeah.
every now and then, so we had to fork out for them. But apart from that, man, just an amazing experience.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And
What-
easy just to go on stage, and you're not trying to, you're trying to impress people, but
Yeah.
there's no pressure. It's like they'll like you or they won't, and half an hour in and out.
Mhm.
Enjoy your night.
What were some of the cities that you played at around Europe? What were some of the places?
Amsterdam, Paris,
Germany 3 times.
Yeah.
Fucking Sweden.
Yeah.
Fucking Sweden's the full name of that.
Yeah.
Copenhagen and basically everywhere. Like, I
Aye,
think I've
all
done a
around
wee
Europe.
like Euro trip in
Poland.
Wow.
and what
Milan.
was it, February? Kind of March time.
Yeah.
Barcelona. Oh no, we never played Barcelona.
That was the
Yeah.
last gig he cancelled after sound check, and we
Ah.
had Barcelona, Madrid, and I think we were maybe going to Munich and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
But it got cut short because he lost his voice, and that was around about the time just before he'd stopped as well. So it was
Aye.
it was a
There's some
shame.
Stuff going on,
But you know, his health takes.
Of course. Yeah.
It's good to see him back. You know,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
Yeah, totally. There's a lot of people buzzing about it.
Oh,
right?
totally, yeah.
I feel like there's a bigger buzz about him now than ever.
Yeah, totally.
Class. Everybody's just happy for him. Do you know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
such a great guy. So
Totally.
everybody's buzzing for him.
No, it's really good to see. I've not actually watched the Glastonbury performance. I watched
Take your
a
tissues, mate, when you watch it, man.
Yeah.
I balm it.
Yeah. I mean, I
Nice.
bet with you guys knowing him especially, right? It's
Aye.
going
It's tough.
to
yeah.
be.
It's tough watching him even before. See when we were on the tour, and he, like obviously his tech was like a big thing as well. But
Yeah,
like, we'd kind of like known him like
Mhm.
all through school and that as well. He had
yeah,
never had that. And then he
yeah.
was-
Some
you could tell he
nights
was
he was
struggling,
alright,
eh?
but then you could tell when he was having a
Aye,
bad
you
night.
could tell he was struggling, like having a bad time.
Mhm.
And we were kind of like, I think you should take a break. And then after that tour with us, he done 7 weeks in America.
America, aye.
I think that just sort of tipped him over the edge, wasn't
For sure, I can imagine like sort of going from like being a wee guy for West Lothian to. I remember when he first started getting really big, I seen him on like the Graham Norton show or something. And I was like, he's sitting on the couch with like Tom Cruise and that. I was like, do you know what I mean? Like just like having a laugh and I carry on. I was like, that is mental,
There's
man.
another clip where he's sitting and it's like, fucking Jim Carrey's there.
Ah, it was Jim Carrey. That was that. Yeah,
That's
Jim
nuts.
Carrey. Aye,
He's too normal, mate. He's too normal.
Yeah, yeah.
For that kind of stuff. But takes it in his stride, and he's everybody everybody loves him, man. Everybody in that couch that night just loved his part.
Totally,
You know,
totally. Aye,
he's brilliant.
that's it. What were the sort of sizes of the crowds in that you were playing to when you were on tour with him then?
Big, like that.
bet.
I'm short-sighted, mate, so I could only see the front row, and I could just see a sea heads.
Yeah,
So that was quite an advantage for me being partially blind.
I'm saying
Aye, so me and him are the same. So
couldn't see fuck all.
we were
but-
fine, but
Good thing about like European crowds is they're not like Glasgow crowds where like people actually come for the support band. It
yeah.
goes like
yeah,
floods
yeah.
out as soon as the doors are open.
Oh, really?
Place fills out. It's wild.
That's wicked.
You'd never see that in the hydro and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
aye,
Yeah.
folk just finishing their beers before. They'll know the
Aye.
the
Aye,
support song, and they will
main
go
band's
later,
on
but
it
no,
now.
everybody's waiting outside before it as well.
Amazing.
So we made a conscious effort to go out and see all the people that were sitting about and waiting and that, because and they appreciate that. So then I've got quite a good following after that, which is quite
Yeah.
nice.
Been back
Um,
to Prague last
aye,
year
Yeah.
Brilliant.
to see some fans and that that were kind of made.
yeah.
That's wicked.
In terms of the size, though, what was the biggest one? It was
It was
Antwerp.
Antwerp.
I think the venue was 18,000, but
Mhm.
must have been
aye,
over
18.
10.
Aye,
Yeah, that's
that
wicked.
was mental.
What were like? Was there any moments in particular from that tour, or even just for any other gigs that like have really stood out? Was there anything that you're like, wow, that was like the best was?
Every gig kind of fell into one for me. It was all like a surreal
like-
experience, man. It was just
But
Yeah.
all good.
it couldn't have went any better for us
Yeah.
as well. It just we were all on it. You know, we had this
Yeah.
opportunity, so we taken it. Do you know what I mean? Everybody was
Mm.
fairly sensible. We got a couple of nights off. That was good.
How long were you away for in total?
Just over a month or
Yeah,
just
a month,
Yeah.
a month.
month.
Did you get to see much of the, like when you were traveling and when you were stopped off at places? Did you get to sort of spend much time in the cities as well? Or
Couple of places, eh?
Aye, you got to see a wee bit of the cities.
Never seen much of France. I've seen the arena and the pub outside the arena.
Oh, wait, that's because the
Class
Celtic
on.
game was on. So we were watching that and Lewis's changing them, and then
priorities.
So I've technically been to Paris, but I feel like I've not really.
Yeah.
But no,
Nice.
I think we got like a few days off in Cologne, though, didn't we?
Aye.
So we were, I think somebody else was playing that was supposed to play before, so we got the night off, and I had 4 days off, which was a
Well,
good experience as well.
Yeah.
But
we got trapped half at their cruise nice hotel, and then we had some time to like our check-in was like 4 o'clock or something. So then he fell asleep on the tour bus.
Well,
So-
I never fell asleep. I just never.
Oh, you
woke
were?
up.
You
he
never
was,
woke
he
up?
was, he was actually up, and he went back to his bed. So we thought he was up. So when you stop at a place, it's like get off as soon as you can.
Mhm.
But the drivers are away to do whatever. and going to another place. So aye,
Like we're sitting in this nice hotel lobby. It's like, what the fuck's going on? Like our tech cami, he's got like air tags for everybody.
Yeah.
He just got up and along the motorway, he's just chorus tag going.
he's fast.
That's the most France.
Brilliant.
We thought he was in the toilet because everybody just runs. You can't shit in the tour bus. It's frowned upon.
That's against
Yeah.
the
So
rules.
everybody runs to the toilet. So we just went around to the toilet and we're sitting waiting and I'm like, what's going on here? And he's like, we'll see where he is. And he's just caramel and down the motorway. Like, he's a fast wee guy.
That is brilliant.
Yeah,
That is-
woke up in a like, massive big car wash for buses, double decker buses. Mentally.
That's class, man.
Well,
What?
And then
He missed it, but like we're in that hotel. I was like, oh, can we leave our stuff in this? Like, you can leave it in like a locker room. It's like, oh, we'll leave it there. We'll come back at 4, get our stuff. We came back and they were like, where's our stuff? It's like Lizzo came and took it.
Lizzo,
Yeah.
the artist, aye.
I was like,
Yeah.
you're not with
I
Lizzo.
know.
I was like, do we look like we were Lizzo?
she was
wow.
playing the same arena that we were in.
She was playing the night before, and then like she's like, could you phone them and like please bring it back?
Can you
That-
phone Lizzo there? Had to drop it off.
Picture
Get Lizzo
Lizzo
on the
playing my
block,
guitar.
get this stuff back now.
She's at it.
That's mad. That is wicked. So what's been going on more recently then? Like what's happening at the moment for you musically? Are you writing or where are you at?
Writing, man, just constantly writing. And then aye, we're in the studio at the end of the month, going to do a new song called Autopilot. So,
Right.
aye, really looking forward to getting that song. It's been sitting for a wee while, so aye, excited and just writing more. And
Nice.
aye, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah?
Not in a rush today, and
No?
but we feel like we're always never in a rush.
Yeah.
We're quite quiet, so but there's always stuff happening. Like Connor was saying earlier, he's just had a wedding.
Yeah.
Dan's
Wains
getting
and
married
weddings.
and- Aye.
That's going to take priority, right?
big time,
the
aye.
life's changed.
Yeah.
Aye.
I'm
Shout
lucky
out
to
to
be
Maeve.
sitting here today.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you being here then. I appreciate the effort.
good to get out of the house.
I know how hard it is to try and get my mates to come for a pint or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When I've got kids now, so I appreciate you making it along to come and do a podcast with me.
No, good to miss it, mate.
Yeah. With the writing then, would you say with the stuff you're writing now, do you think is there an evolution of your sound? Has your sound evolved much over the years or since the album? Or
I don't know. See, when you're in that space and writing, you're never too sure. It's probably, I don't know. Do you feel that the new kind of songs are? I definitely feel we're getting at a better level. I feel like the songs are progressing better. But in terms of style, I don't
I
know.
feel
What do you
like-
feel?
I'm more kind of like maybe found a sound in this album or for this like what we're doing now.
Yeah.
All the songs seem to be like not like the same, but we've kind
Aye.
of got a sound now.
Aye.
But we could
Suppose
try.
that's down to the listeners really to decide. But
Yeah.
aye, you never know when you're in that space. You just
Yeah.
kind of writing and hoping that
It's not a
folk like
concept
it.
album.
No,
Like-
No.
that's the best way of putting it. It's not really a concept album.
No. Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to hear it. You can maybe send me some previews or
Defo,
before
man,
it's-
I'll send you over
Yeah,
the demo.
yeah,
that
yeah,
we-
definitely.
We've got a couple of demos I can send you over.
Would love to hear it. For anybody that's hoping, for anybody that's listening, sorry, that maybe hopes to come and see you play live at some point, what could they expect from a Mark Sharp and the Bicycle Thieves show?
Give me a word.
Some quality singing, some quality bass playing,
Yep.
some
Bit of
mediocre
that.
guitar playing.
Nice.
Nah, just
Yeah.
but aye.
Bit of,
Yeah.
bit of
They
ener- bit of
two
energy.
have got a good thing going on stage when they like I'm too busy with my pedal board because
Yeah.
he knows not to come up to me.
Like he leaves you
Expect,
be.
expect energy
But they've
dancing for us to
Yeah.
they've got quite a
Expect some
good
class
stage thing going on.
musicians.
Man's a
and
static caravan.
I need to come and see you play. I need to come
Ah,
and see you
definitely,
play.
mate.
Definitely.
Definitely, man.
It's such a shame that the dates didn't work out for the fundraising night.
I know.
'Cause it would have been good for you to have you guys on, but
don't
listen,
know.
by all means, I'll come and see you guys play at some point, and maybe I might do something else in future if this one goes well. I might do another one in future at some point. So
Totally, man. Yeah.
give you a shout definitely. But
100%.
I need to come and see you play. I need to get to more gigs, man. Like I kind of went through a phase. It was just like club nights for a while, and then to be honest, I've not even really been doing much of that recently. But definitely need to get to more gigs. Last big gig I went to, it was a while ago, but Young Fathers, me and Luke were talking about them.
Oh, amazing.
They're
We went to
amazing,
see
right?
them when we were on tour. Actually, they
Yeah,
were
is that
playing
Antwerp?
in Antwerp, and they
Yeah,
got us on the
Antwerp.
guest list and stuff.
Oh, wicked. They're amazing, right? Like one of the best.
Heavy Heavy's it's one of the best albums I've ever heard.
Yeah. So original. So original, their
Yeah,
stuff.
Have you
totally.
seen 28 Years Later?
I've not seen it yet. Is it good?
They done the music for
Soundtrack's
it.
good.
I've heard that. I've heard that, yeah.
And it's like, see, as soon as you hear any piece of music, you're like, that's absolutely them.
You can tell it's got that signature sound, right?
The
There's
drums
stuff,
in that, yeah.
there's stuff, the drums in that, totally. Like the drums are like, how would you describe like the rhythms that's happening with the drums? Because when you see the guy when they're playing live, is it the same guy that still does it with even the way the drums are set up are different,
so
and it's like
mental.
it's
So
almost a bit tribal,
Yeah,
or
aye,
something,
tribal's
right?
a bit-
Yeah,
It's
I'd
like
definitely
tribal,
say
and,
that, yeah.
and like the way that they're kind of a lot of them are carrying on stage is. I mean, obviously, like the front men have all kind of got their own identities on stage,
Yeah.
but like the way that like the backing singers and like a lot of the stuff that's going on stage is going on. It's quite like it's like tribal, like bit punk as well. It's
Yeah.
like
It's a beautiful chaos when, honestly,
Totally.
I've never seen
Scottish
anything like that
accent
live.
out in anywhere, you're like, fucking yeah.
yeah, definitely, yeah. Are there any other bands just now, or any other acts in Scotland that you're excited about, or that you would? Are there any acts that you'd like to collaborate with in Scotland? Is there anybody out there that you don't know if you've done much collaborating with other artists?
Nah, we've not really
No,
done
no.
anything.
Well, band for Falkirk, Brogale.
Aye, Bro Gill.
Yeah.
Fair to them. They're kind of like, they're getting quite big now, but
Aye.
they're like kind of,
Folk punks.
folk punks, they're a bit pogsy.
Yeah.
Sounding there, but really good.
Brogale.
Brogale, yeah.
Brogale. You need to send me a link. I'm
Oh,
always on the
definitely.
lookout for new music. So
Yeah, they're
send
good.
me a link. I'll
They've
check
been
them out.
like, they've been supporting like Paul and Atiri and
Aye,
stuff
we,
like that.
we
yeah.
went to Limerick to
Yeah.
see Paul and Atiri, and they were supporting.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aye, those
Yeah.
are
See
nice
Matt was
guys.
supporting that day as well.
Yeah, aye, she was good.
It was cool. Aye.
But yeah, worth a listen though.
Good
They're
boys.
good.
I went
No,
to see,
definitely.
Swim School.
Don't know them.
It's like a
Edinburgh
shoegazy
band.
band for Edinburgh. Seen them a couple of weeks ago in the
Aye, you went to Mash House, didn't you? How
In
was
the
it?
Mash House.
class.
Class.
Mash
Yeah,
House
good
is a
band.
good venue. It's a good venue. I've DJ'd in there a lot. I actually I've done a few, like ran a few nights in there years ago as well. Club night I used to run, but it's a really good venue that I feel like the sound's good. Don't know if it's like it's all wooden floors and stuff in there. I just feel like it's like a
It's
nice,
good for house nights. So
Yeah.
a
It's
few
good.
house nights in there.
definitely. And the setup's good. How it's like the wee bar through there, like for a house night, for a club night or whatever. It's like the wee bar through there, and then you just come.
speakers that go through the venue to the bar, which I
Yeah.
always appreciate.
Yeah, definitely. And then just once you come through and you're on the dance floor, you're on the dance floor. There's no like you're in and you're kind of engaged in the music. Do you know what I mean? They're really, really good. It's a really good club. I was just around the corner for that. I was DJing on Saturday night, Cabaret Voltaire.
Oh,
Good-
yeah, aye.
It was
Oh,
good
yeah.
fun as well. But I have to say,
Is
like,
that a cave in it?
yeah. It's like an
Terrible for a
underground.
gig.
Aye, it's no great.
Not-
We played in the.
But Mash House is quality. But we played there, and he tried to hum for the gear like
Oh,
see
down the
the
stairs
monitors
and
and that, man.
everything.
That's brutal.
Yeah. They've been doing a lot more gigs in there recently. I've noticed. Like, there's a lot. I think there was a gig on Saturday night before the club opened, but they have been doing a lot more gigs in there. Right, listen, there's a few curveball questions that I've kind of thrown in here for fun, right, that I wanted to ask you. I don't know how much longer we got left. How long we got left, Paul? 10 minutes, right, cool. So I'll ask these before we leave. So if you guys were doing a live gig, but you had to swap instruments for the entire set, who would be the most chaotic and all over the shop with the play in, and who would hold their own?
What, me?
Considering I can only play the bass,
For how well I can play the bass, see try to play the guitar, it's
it's a foreign thing to me.
Yeah,
Me, Andrew, I'd say. I'd be the
Aye,
same.
yeah.
I'm
we
really
should play the
bad at the
Biffy.
drums.
Aye, Darren and James
I'm really bad at
can play loads of instruments. Gammy can kind of turn these hand to everything as well. He's
Except
playing a wee
drums.
bit of mandolin and stuff, ain't you?
Nice.
What's better than
Me-
mandolin?
but aye. We'll say Darren would be holding his own.
Darren can
And-
play every part of every song on every instrument.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
really, that's impressive.
Aye.
That's like Prince.
Psychotic.
Psychotic. Yeah. nice.
He's
Okay,
sort of
so we're going with Darren being the one
Aye, and
that's
then
holding.
probably
he's
me
a
and
he's a secret
Connor would
weapon.
be fish out water.
You would be the fish out of water.
Oh yeah,
I'd
big
say
time,
me
man.
as well, like that.
Sometimes I
Kind
feel
of
like
like you
that
hate
with the
yourself.
bass. Sometimes I feel like that with the bass as well. Blag it.
Okay, fair.
Great bass.
If you could put together a dream festival lineup with you on the bill, who else would be playing? We'll maybe go with like 4 or 5 acts.
Right.
What, each or between us?
We've only got 10 minutes.
If you've no, listen. If you feel like right, I know who you can bash out 4 or 5 each. That's fine with me.
Do we need to agree on it? Because I know who you're going to say, and we'll only agree on it.
Well, Taylor Swift, Oasis. Fuck.
Young Fathers.
I actually don't really like music that much. We'll go Young Fathers. Sticky Fingers and the Beatles.
No, you gotta have the Beatles. I should have put Alive or Dead. Should have put Alive
I
or
was
Dead.
trying not to have the Beatles, but that's the only one I can think of.
You gotta have
I
the,
agree with you.
You gotta have the Beatles. Gotta have the Beatles.
Totally.
Like, anything else? You want to go with
I
some?
forgot every band.
Oh,
that I like.
you'd have the Who.
Oh no, I'd get the Who
The Who.
as well.
It's a
I'd
good
got,
one.
like, original lineup.
Yeah, my dad's a massive Who fan.
Was he? Oh,
Yeah, massive Who
John
fan.
Entwistle playing the bass like a trumpet.
Yeah.
You'd have Rod Stewart.
You know?
I wouldn't he?
No, you
I'd take
wouldn't.
the faces. I'd take those faces.
Yeah.
Right,
Ronnie
okay.
Wood and that. You've basically said Sticky Fingers, Arctic Monkeys. Get
Arctic Monkeys. Yeah, I like the Arctic Monkeys.
Aye.
I like the Arctic Monkeys a lot.
Go
Yeah.
for them.
We'll see what do you call them? It's All Points East.
Mm-hmm.
The Maccabees are playing that. That's like my dream lineup. It's like the Maccabees, Bombay Bicycle Club,
Oh, fuck,
the Murder Capital. You heard them?
Don't know Murder Capital. No, like
Irish-
Bombay
Irish-
Bicycle
Irish
Club
band.
though.
Yeah,
Bombay
they're
I
Bicycle
cool.
like
Club.
Bombay
These
Bicycle
are like
Club.
shampoos and all.
That's
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
a big sort of
Yeah.
influence for
Aye.
us, eh?
I like Bombay Bicycle Club. I saw the Arctic Monkeys at Tea in the Park in 2007, just when Your Favourite Worst Nightmare album came out.
nice.
It was amazing,
Prime.
man. It was amazing. I was only like
What an album.
17 and I was intoxicated. I was heavily intoxicated.
I expect nothing less.
Yeah.
Straight to DJ set
Yeah.
after.
That was-
Straight to the slam tent.
straight to the slam tent. Yes, it was wicked.
Miss that one.
What is the weirdest or most random experience or feedback you've had from or with a fan?
Would have been a few in the tour, eh?
Mm.
Yeah, like some people just come up and like give you a drawing of yourself.
Yeah.
Someone
A drawing?
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
A drawing,
And they're
really?
like, they're like, oh,
Have you
that's-
got
they're like, it's terrible. I don't want to see. It's like, no, what is it? Let me see. It's like, that's amazing. It's like,
That's really cool.
thank you. But
You got that? You got that drawing?
yeah,
the drawing of the band.
bedroom for
Yeah. And sometimes just gives like food for
Yeah.
their country and
It's a
stuff like that.
big
which
bag of cheese.
is big bag
Big
of
bag of
cheese.
cheese.
Yeah.
That's pretty weird.
Aye.
That's cool though. The drawing
it's
one's really
quality.
cool.
Drawing's really
yeah,
cool.
somebody's put their effort and energy into that.
Absolutely.
Tattoos are cool. There's loads of folk that have got tattoos of their stuff. That's cool.
That's really cool.
Aye.
Yeah,
It's definitely stuff on tour. Some
yeah,
of the
Yeah.
signs in it are good.
nice.
Someone from Poland did ask me once if I could send her pal a birthday message.
That's I rate that. I rate that. They must be a big fan.
But
Big
like,
Cammy fan.
Yeah,
clearly.
that is cool.
Who isn't
So next
mate.
one, if you were given creative freedom to soundtrack one movie, which film would you pick?
What a question.
he? Jaws.
Jaws. You can't mess up the Jaws soundtrack.
I would fuck it right up.
Trainspotting's my favourite film, so I'd say that.
Good
that'd be good
choice.
fun. That'd be good fun to do.
Good choice.
Well, Hot Fuzz is my favourite film, so I'll just say that.
What was that? Your favourite film?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hot Fuzz. You sticking with
I'm
Jaws?
sticking with Jaws.
Sticking with
aye.
Jaws,
It's
go
just-
on.
I'd love to kill the momentum. Like when the shark's coming up, just play some wee piano.
It's like bass show,
that's
if
a
you call me
good-
that.
Funky bass line over the shark attack.
Totally
Sexy
changed the
bass
mood.
line.
Got these bigger
Go for
bass.
the horny vibe. This one.
What's one non-musical skill that each of you bring to the band that keeps it all running smoothly?
Oh. I don't know.
I can break an apple in
That's a
half.
good question.
Well, you're quite organised, I would say that.
Dan's more organised.
Sam's more
He's just
organised.
he's punctual.
Punctual.
He's punctual. We'd a laugh.
We'll just
Yeah,
laugh,
you
just,
keep the banter going.
Aye, good.
just keep things light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what keeps
That's-
us all going to and stuff like that.
That's important.
Yeah.
Oh, and a game. You ever played President, a card game?
No,
That keeps us going.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
We need to send you the rules to that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Class, man.
Good crack.
Oh, brilliant.
Maybe we'll have a wee bash when we're back at a house party in Whitburn
Ah,
after,
sounds good,
after
mate.
the open mic
Sounds
night.
awesome.
Be there all night, man.
We're getting the ferry to Ireland to play, and then the ferry was at 8 hours, and we played it for 7.
Aye.
Aye.
Loads of Guinness.
Class.
If
Loads
we
of
could play it for
Guinness.
longer, we
Guinness
would've.
and
Nice.
kids.
Last one. If we were to open up your group chat right now, what is the last mental thing or bit of strong patter that someone has sent in?
That's quite risky. Quite a risky
Yeah,
question.
that, mate. No, I'm scared.
It's got to be for James, surely.
Aye. You got
Just try to plan my exit just in case I need to do a.
I like that how invested you are in this, where you're actually looking back through
There's
it.
nothing like mad recently. I suppose James is saying that he needs to leave the festival that we're playing at soon to go play on a 5-a-side game with the Darkness.
That's pretty.
That's
rogue.
pretty mad.
That's pretty rogue, guys. With the Darkness, the band.
Darkness
In Armadale.
In Armadale.
Aye.
Oh, mate, that's
Wardy's
Wardy's thing.
thing.
That's Wardy's thing. I might actually go to that. You know, I might actually go to that.
That's got it.
Yeah, it's charity night thing, right?
Aye,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, but
that's
if you do go to that, you can ask James what the real chat is, because he's got some good goss.
Right. Okay. I might go to that.
Aye, I don't know why I say that stuff, but
Yeah.
I'll get him to tell you. When he's-
Okay. Fair. You can tell me. Maybe you can tell me off camera
definitely.
after.
Definitely. Aye.
Yeah, sweet. Well, listen, lads. Thanks very much for coming on. It's been really good having you. Really enjoyed
Thanks for having
chatting
us,
to
mate.
you.
It's been quality.
Definitely want to come along and see you guys playing live, so you can keep me posted. Some music you're going to send me as well, like
100%.
recommendations, and I want to hear some of your
Definitely.
stuff when it's finished. Give me a wee sneak preview. But let's definitely hang out and grab a beer or something at some point. One of your
Definitely.
gigs.
Definitely.
Before you go, for anybody that's listening that wants to check out your stuff, what's your links? Where can people find you?
Everywhere. Tinder. He's on Tinder. Just like Mark Sharp Music, Mark Sharp The Bicycle Thieves, type that in. No, everything will be there. We're on all the platforms. And he is on Tinder, I think.
Wicked.
Ladies.
Cammy with the Tammy on Tinder. Ladies, check them out. All right, cheers, guys. Thanks very much.
Cheers,
Pleasure,
man.
mate.
Thanks for
Thank you.
having
Thank you.
Cheers, man.
Thanks. Thanks for listening to the After Party podcast. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please remember to give us a like and subscribe. Please feel free to give the episode a share also, either with your friends or on social media. All these things will help us grow the platform. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.